You guys must be aware of this new scam where hackers access your cell phone, and from that point, they can take over your whole family accounts.
A New Jersey father says that hackers took over the family's phones and accounts and even changed their home address. Now, months later, the nightmare still isn't over.
And once these scammers get a hold to your cell phone, they can have it from taking out loans, credit cards, and different things. And then this is going to compromise your credit, even changing your addresses.
Took money out and applied for a loan. They had applied for 18 credit cards, and my credit was stellar.
These hackers are so diabolical, they just don't stop at you when they get access to your cell phone. They then attack the whole family, and even your spouse information can be compromised, and even other loved ones in your household. Credit can suffer identity theft.
Hackers seized not just financial accounts, but also his family's email addresses, cell phones, and landline.
And to finish you off, they even access through your cell phone, your bank accounts, and begin to drain your account.
Somebody had hacked into my personal bank account, took money out.
So in this video, I'm going to show you how this scam works and how they get access to your cell phone in many different ways and what you need to do to protect yourself and even your family. Now, if you're new to my channel is designed to help you no matter where you are in your credit journey, and we're showing you how to leverage your credit to earn money. So if you want to join me and my daughter Diamond go live at 8 p.m. Central Time every Saturday, and we teach you ways on how to make money and improve your credit. So if you like to join us, make sure you subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumbs up, and hit your notification bell for all notifications so you can get notified when we go live. Also, if you go to my website, I give you a free heart inquiry removal package. Heart inquiries can get you denied for credit. And if you need my personal help, I have my AI software and my credit coaching, and users like Sean went from a 612 credit score all the way with his credit scores over 770 in a matter of 6 months. And now he's at an 803 credit score, and he was able to get business credit with my coaching through my business credit program. So if you need my help or any of these links, all of them will be in the description of this video and in the pinned comment section. So let's jump into this story.
Somebody had hacked into my personal bank account, took money out and applied for a loan. They had applied for 18 credit cards, and my credit was stellar. They took over my Amazon account as well. Days and days and days of my life trying to get my identity back.
Dan doesn't want us to reveal his last name. He says in late September, his identity was stolen. Hackers seized not just financial accounts, but also his family's email addresses, cell phones, and landline.
You called your landline. What did they say exactly?
And said, this is Dan. And then we said, it can't be Dan because I'm Dan.
So not only did these hackers attack him and his account and get loans, then they started to focus on the family, went as far as even changing his home number, and they began to start ordering things with even his Amazon accounts.
Then packages started showing up.
This one came with Clorox.
Text messages, I'm watching you. Dan contacted police and the Federal Trade Commission, but he says the case is at a standstill.
Now, who was targeted first, you or your wife?
Simultaneously, believe it or not.
Day before the attack, Dan's wife got gas.
She said that the person took her credit card for an inordinate amount of time.
But he had also just purchased a camera made in China online.
As soon as I downloaded the app, in less than 24 hours, all hell broke loose.
So when Dan actually downloaded an app from a camera he bought from China via Amazon, this is how this whole situation broke out. And they were not only just attacking him, but his wife simultaneously. Now, one thing you can do to protect yourself with my elite credit system, we use Smart Credit. Smart Credit actually give you and your household members in your family identity theft insurance all the way up to $1 million. And they have a feature called Money Manager that will give you alerts on your bank accounts for any suspicious activity. So that is a way to protect your whole family. But make sure any of these apps, do not download them. Just be very careful and make sure you check Amazon reviews to make sure other people are not experiencing this kind of hacking from that product.
The worst thing about it right now is that in my credit file is a new address. I've been able to do as much as I can, but I really would need somebody to go up to that particular site, and that's why I thought of you.
We drove from Bridgewater to the new address in Jersey City.
Hello.
Hi. A package delivery store. We even tried calling the people threatening Dan's family, but didn't hear back.
Now, as you can see, this was a DHL store. So this might be some kind of undercover operation from even the employees or maybe even the owners at the address where it can line up, where you can order packages and it be delivered there. Or maybe just these scammers was just sending the packages there. This is just all over the place on how these scammers can just start attacking you once they get access to your information.
I served about 7.5 years in prison. So think credit card theft, identity theft, you name it.
Last year, the U.S. had more than 3,000 reported data breaches.
A complete identity profile these days ranges from $30 up to about $150, $180.
Johnson says he believes criminals bought Dan's information online, then hacked into his phone.
It's very easy to do a SIM swap online. So they make sure that the number is transferred to a prepaid device that they own instead of the phone that he actually owns that's in his pocket.
Now, there's no ends to how these scammers, once they get your information, can begin to attack you. Now, this gentleman who's a hacker, he believed that this is a SIM swapping scam, meaning changing your SIM cards with your phone provider through your cell phone. He believes that this actual information was bought on the black market, and this is how they began to wreak havoc on Dan and his family. Now, he even mentioned that this could have happened from a data breach, is where they could have got this information and bought it. So it's very important that if you get letters about a data breach, you guys, you need to keep that and use that as evidence with your dispute.
It can happen to anyone.
I work in the security business, and I'm just shocked at how easy it is for people to gather and steal your identity. So they're much smarter than we are.
So as Dan is saying, even he is in the security business, and it's just a number of ways that these hackers now can get access via through technology. So this is just an on-out assault on personal data and information.
Really tough situation. Now, Dan had purchased that camera I mentioned on Amazon. A spokesperson tells me they have restricted purchase of the product while they investigate. Have a really strong password. That's going to be key. You also want to monitor and place alerts on all of your accounts. So if a big chunk of money is withdrawn or if your credit card is charged, you're going to be notified immediately. Now, if your identity is stolen, you want to call the companies where you know the fraud occurred, and also, of course, place a freeze on your credit as well.
And thank God that they went ahead and restricted with Amazon the sale of that product so other people do not experience what Dan and his family went through, because it was a terrorization situation, and just even calling his phones and terrorizing them was on another level. Now, in this report, they gave some really great solid ideas like freezing your credit reports. Also, you want to make sure that you're guarding your information and taking the steps that they mentioned. But one other good step is, if you do have credit cards, to try to use those instead of your debit cards, because that can give them more access if you have skimming scams out and about at different local merchants from draining your account with credit cards. At least you can have those charges reversed than actual money coming out of your bank account. Also, you want to just make sure that you are aware of your surroundings, even checking skimmers and merchants by using the tap system with your credit card. Now they allow you with that chip to tap. That is a much better option. And you want to make sure that you freeze your credit reports and constantly have some kind of monitoring so you can stop it before it gets too far, and make sure you maintain a couple bank accounts. Don't put all your money in one bank account, just in case it's compromised, that you don't lose all of your money. So hopefully this was informational. If you have questions or comments, leave it in the comment section. But if you have personal questions for me, and you could just take it directly to my website, and then all your questions go directly to my cell phone. I hope to see you guys in the next video. So stay tuned.